guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I recently went on vacation to Florida and I was so inspired by the beautiful surroundings. I just had to film a video while I was down there. Most of you did request a get ready with me, and I thought I would throw a little voiceover on top so I could explain the steps a bit better. It was a little more challenging than I thought doing my makeup outside because it was so windy, but we got through it. I wanted to start off with a moisturizer that contained SPF because I was working with some serious sun rays. So I borrowed this one from my mom. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Liquid Sunscreen, and this is SPF 70, and I actually really like this underneath makeup because it was very lightweight and it wasn't greasy whatsoever. I really like this stuff a lot. And then before I moved on, I wanted to show you guys something that I thought was kind of cool and scary at the same time. This iguana fell out of a palm tree onto the ground right next to me while I was filming the video, so I was very surprised by this. This does not happen in Philly, but just wanted to show you guys because I thought he was so cool. So moving on, I wanted to take my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, and I'm using the shade 3.5 Warm Beige, and I'm blending that into my skin with a flat top kabuki brush in F80 by Sigma. I think this shade probably matched my skin tone a bit better towards the end of my vacation, but I was just working with what I had. So quick iguana check, and moving on to eyebrows. I'm using my favorite products by Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz in Caramel, and then the Dipbrow Pomade in Taupe to sculpt them out even more. So then I'm going to perfect the angle of my eyebrow and clean everything up with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC15. And I like to use the Sigma F75 brush, I would say the most, to do this step. I feel like it's just the easiest to use for this. And you guys know I usually like to just use a concealer as my eye base versus a primer. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Super Blendable Concealer in W123 and blending that all across my lid. And then I'm going to take one of my favorite palettes of the moment. This is such an amazing little palette, the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. And there's a look at the inside. I'm going to pick up Coconut Cream, which is a lighter yellowy beige color, and apply that all over my crease and brow bone for a highlight, and then dip into Nougat, which is a rosy lighter brown color, and I'm applying that with a fluffy E35 brush to basically the crease line and then upwards and out. And I just realized I could see the ocean in the reflection of the mirror in the palette, which I was really excited about. And then taking Peanut Butter, this is kind of like a rosy orangey color, and using that same brush, we're just dusting that right into the outer half of the crease. I'm going to start to darken things up a little bit with this color called Truffled, and I'm using that on an E25 brush, so a bit of a more precise crease brush, and I'm starting to kind of feather that onto the outer third of the lid and bring it into the crease, but I'm being careful not to bring this one up too far. This is going to kind of be the framework for the bronze color that's going to be on our lid, so I'm just building that up to the depth that I'm looking for. I was definitely inspired by the tropical vibes, so I wanted to apply this color called Frosting all over my lid. It's a metallic bronze, so I was just applying that all over with an E55 brush. I do feel like it takes me forever to apply my lid color because I like to pack it on in layers so that it looks more even, and I'm also careful not to bring it up too far into the crease. So I'm going to softly blend around that and then take this color called Caramel, and I'm just applying that with my finger. This is a gorgeous golden shade, and I feel like shimmery eyeshadows go on a little bit more smoothly when you apply them with your finger. So I'm just patting that right onto the center of my lid. Next, I smudged my Anastasia Covet waterproof eyeliner in Noir onto the outer half of my upper lash lines, and then topped it with this color called Hot Fudge, which is a darker brown. So I just brushed that over top of the liner with a pencil brush and then blended it a little bit up towards the crease. Then I wanted to use two of my favorite drugstore concealers, starting with the Maybelline Age Rewind Brightening Concealer to cancel out my dark circles. So I'm just patting over top of that to blend it out, and then adding some of my L'Oreal True Match on top. So I like to trace that in a little triangle motion under my eyes, and then highlight a little tiny bit with that as well. and I'm blending it out with this F64 Soft Blend Concealer brush. I usually like to add color to the lower lash line after I do my concealer because I feel like it shows up a lot better. So I'm going to take this color called Bon Bon, which is like a rose gold, and just brush that all up under my lower lash line. All along my lower lash line is what I was trying to say. And then I'm going to add some of Caramel on top just to soften it a little bit. This is also going to help to tie in with the colors that we used on the lid. And then I'm going to pick up some more of that frosting color, this time on that E25 crease brush, and just buff that onto the outer half of my lower lash line to thicken everything up. And I'm going to give my concealer and my foundation a once over with a damp beauty blender. And after I do that, I like to set my under eye concealer to keep it from creasing. So I'm going to use the lighter shade from my NARS Olympia Contour Blush and dust that on with this setting brush by Real Techniques. And then just as a little afterthought, I wanted to add some more of that same bronze color frosting to the inner and outer part of the lower lash line just for a little bit more drama. So I used a tiny precise brush for that, and then highlighted my inner corners with this pretty peachy golden shade called Butter Pecan. After highlighting my eyes, I'm ready to set my foundation, and I went with my Holy Grail powder, my Benefit Hello Flawless powder in the shade Never Settle Petal. So what I like to do is just dab this onto my skin with a really soft, fluffy brush versus using circular motions or brushing back and forth, because I feel like that keeps your foundation in place a little bit better. And then I'm going to do a quick coat of my Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara onto my upper and lower lashes. I did go back inside to apply my Ardell Glamour Wispies because I was not trying to apply false lashes in this tropical breeze, but you can see what they look like right here. And then I was ready to finish up my face, so I'm taking my Bare Minerals, the Skinny Dip Bronzer, and I'm buffing that onto the outer areas of my face. I do have a rounder shaped face, so I like to sculpt it out a little bit and also just warm up my skin. And then I wanted to reach for a bronzer that was a little bit more luminous, so I took this Betty Luminizer by TheBalm, and this one is so gorgeous. You do have to be a little careful with it though because it's really pigmented, so I just had to blend it out a little bit. This is gorgeous though. It gives you that just back from vacation glow, and just a little bit of face powder blended over top did the trick. And then I wanted to reach for my favorite blush color of the moment. This is my Tarte Cosmetics Tartlet blush in the color Celebrated. I really feel like this is the perfect spring blush color because it's just a very delicate, soft pink. And I did want to go for more of a luminous complexion because I feel like that complements bronze eye makeup really well. So I took my trusty Mary Luminizer by TheBalm and applied that onto the top of my cheekbones. And this is a duo fiber contour brush by Real Techniques. This was part of a limited edition set, but I did see that it was still available online, so I'll link to that one down below if you guys want to check it out. I only packed a few lip products, but I could not leave this one at home. This is my Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the color Melted Sugar. I love this color so much. I was having some troubles, as you can see, with my hair sticking to my lipstick. But once I got this one on, I topped it with some of the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. So that is definitely my favorite go-to lip combo of the moment, and that completes this makeup look. So I usually don't do my makeup so full on when I'm on vacation, but it gave me an excuse to film this video. And I also wanted to show you the really casual, comfy vacation outfit that I was wearing. Really simple. So instead of a beach cover up, I just went with a little kind of bohemian crochet top. This is from Forever 21, and high-waisted shorts are from Necessary Clothing. They're actually one of my favorite shorts that I have. The bikini that I'm wearing is from Target. It has a really cute gold detail on the back. I wish I would have taken a close-up, like more of a close-up shot of that, but you can kind of see it here. And my sunglasses are also from Target, and I just went barefoot. So my little evil eye drop necklace is from shoplunabee.com, and I think that covers everything. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I wanted to share a little bit of my vacation with you all. And as always, I love you guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video.
He just